Dodge Challenger driver turned a speeding violation into a high-speed chase after being caught going 88 miles per hour on GA 204, but immediately sped off. The car sped wildly, reaching 134 to 138 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, turning off lights to avoid detection, and repeatedly running red lights at multiple intersections, nearly causing several serious collisions by cutting in front of other vehicles and running wrong lanes.
We almost sent people into a car, so he's bound. I'll be coming up to
Although the suspect intentionally brake-checked twice to hinder officers, they successfully closed in and executed a precise pit maneuver, causing the car to spin sideways, crash into the median barrier, and come to a complete stop.
I think we're on red. Stand by. Pit, break it, pit. I think we're on red. Stand by. Put your hands up now! Put them up! You do anything wrong, you're gonna get fucking killed right now. You understand me? Yes, sir. You see this gun in your face? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get out of the car now. Okay. Keep your hands up. Outside. Put them outside! Open it from the outside, you dumbass. Don't move. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Get on the ground. Get on the ground! Get on the ground right now. On your face. All right. Okay, my leg. Shut up, bitch. I got you. Yep. Fucking almost killing everybody out here.
After being subdued, the suspect showed clear signs of marijuana use. Drugs and the individual were seized from the vehicle, and the suspect refused testing. Multiple serious charges were filed, including fleeing, reckless driving, and drug use. A shocking murder occurred on the afternoon of January 17th, 2023, at a pharmacy on Reservoir Drive when the police received a report of a violent disturbance. When they arrived, they had to break down the door to get inside and found an elderly woman stabbed multiple times in the upper body. Despite being given emergency first aid and taken to the hospital, the victim, Mrs. Mary Ellen Carter, 66 years old, did not survive and was confirmed dead later. During a quick investigation, the police identified the suspect as Frank Brower, 77 years old, who had fled in a dark-colored SUV.
So he's out by the vehicle. The vehicle's on the eastern edge of the property. He's loading something into the rear side of the driver's side, rear door of the driver's side. And looks like he's getting in the driver's side, looking up at us. That lead vehicle, you're going to keep going. You're going to go past the houses on your left. There's a little dirt turnout, like a gravel road on your right-hand side. You take that, you nose in there, you're going to be face on with him standing by his barn.
10-4, eyes on. 10-4, eyes on. Actually, it's Frank Brower.
Alright, several units, 97-51 on the suspect.
Several units, 97, eyes on the subject.
Alright, opening the rear door to the driver's side of his vehicle.
10-4, opening the rear door on the driver's side.
Authorities quickly traced the suspect's address in El Cajon and coordinated with the sheriff and a helicopter to track him down.
Alright, they're still addressing him. He's still by the driver's side door, no movement yet.
10-4 unit still addressing the subject, so just...
Digging around in the rear of the vehicle right now.
Subject going to the rear of the vehicle, 10-4.
Looks like they're deploying some less lethal. Reaching for something in the car. Looks like he may have a rifle or something in that door, guys. Take cover.
10-4 deploying less lethal.
Okay, he's armed with a gun.
Shortly after, when approaching Brower, a gunfire incident involving 2 officers occurred, escalating the situation into a dangerous standoff. Initial investigations indicate that both the suspect and the victim were involved in work at the same pharmacy where the murder took place. The involved officers have been temporarily suspended from duty to assist with the investigation. A tragic outcome. Internal conflicts whose causes are unclear, but the cost paid is too high, leaving consequences that no one can start over from scratch. A tense incident occurred on the morning of March 12, 2026, in Milwaukee when police and probation officers approached a suspect violating his probation. When asked to exit the vehicle, Jonathan Otto, 35 years old, did not comply and suddenly sped off with the car, while an officer was still outside the vehicle.
Better stop! Stop! Fucking
Despite multiple commands to stop and warnings that he would be shot, the suspect continued to flee through various streets.
I'm going to fucking shoot you! He did it! I don't stop! Stop it now! I don't stop! No, you don't gotta fucking shit! Stop it! I don't want to shoot you! Stop! Are you done?
In a dangerous situation where the officer's life was directly threatened, the police officer was forced to open fire, hitting Otto and causing the vehicle to stop. As a result, the suspect died from his injuries. The passenger in the vehicle was not hit by gunfire, but was still checked medically, and the officer was lightly injured and taken for treatment before being placed on administrative leave according to protocol.
Okay. Right, they just hit him. FHP. And he's still continuing westbound. 23 to hit him again, 23.
A suspect wanted by the police, Daniel Harris, 33 years old, fled when police spotted him at a parking lot in Florida, triggering a high-speed chase along the beach line. Multiple patrol cars coordinated to block the vehicle and intentionally collided to slow it down.
46 driving. Now, working 87 behind the vehicle.
Back up!
After an unsuccessful pit maneuver, Sergeant Spencer Ross executed a second attempt, which disabled the car.
Call my turn. Is he behind us?
Go ahead, come around.
Star, is FHP still trying to do the 1050?
They pit him. They are addressing him now.
Immediately afterward, the suspect was forced to exit the vehicle and surrender as he was surrounded by a series of police cars.
You copy? Felony stop in progress.
In the end, Harris was arrested and faces multiple charges such as terrorism threats, fleeing from police, and driving with a revoked license. To put it simply, sometimes you run, but stopping like this only leads straight to jail. A stolen Toyota Tundra pickup truck sparked a tense chase in Florida when police spotted it and signaled for the driver to stop, but he immediately sped off. The suspect, Michael Ray Miller, repeatedly sped through multiple streets, reaching speeds of 70 to 120 miles per hour in residential areas, ran red lights, and even swerved into oncoming lanes, nearly causing serious accidents. Law enforcement coordinated a high-speed pursuit across several areas, continuously following with sirens and flashing lights.
Speeds at 121, traffic in, no traffic, no light.
During the high-speed chase, a collision between police vehicles occurred, causing one unit to withdraw from the pursuit, but other officers continued the relentless chase.
Pleasure.
The pursuit was eventually stopped, and the suspect was apprehended without further incident.
April 418 1013 Julie. Five six nine 1013.
You guys got anything else to break that window? Put your hands out. Put your hands out. Put your hands out. Put your hands out.
A familiar ending: stolen car, reckless driving, death trap speeds, and the outcome is always handcuffs waiting. A female driver operating a Ford Escape was caught speeding on State Highway 289, but refused to stop despite police flashing lights and siren. Although she slowed down slightly and at times saw the officer, she ignored all commands, forcing police to use a boxing-in tactic to force the vehicle to the side of the road and stop safely.
10-4 Harrison, I believe he said he was out with her.
After stopping, the suspect cooperated and surrendered, but quickly showed signs of severe intoxication with uncontrollable speech and behavior. Notably, she repeatedly claimed she was hiding 4 to 8 ounces of meth on her person, making the situation even more confusing. However, when checked at the detention center, no drugs were found as per her statement. The suspect refused a chemical test and was unable to perform a sobriety test. To sum up, not only was she driving in a high state, but she also falsely claimed, leaving everyone puzzled whether she was actually intoxicated or just imagining.